Welcome back. We're going to take a quick look at Bitcoin. Actually, we're going to take a quick look at today's top 10. We'll start with Bitcoin all the way down to Polygon MATIC at number 10. Let's get straight into it. So this is where Bitcoin is right now, and Bitcoin is in a lull. We're kind of moving sideways, because it was Christmas and it's a holiday season, and people are just not at their screens. So you're just not gonna find any volatility. Are there outliers? Of course there are outliers, and there'll be coins moving up and down, and I mean you can scalp those outliers if you want to, but most of the market participants are just with family, and they're just spending time with family because again it's holiday season, it's school holidays and it's holiday season. So yeah, that's just how it is, right? Anyway, we still have two targets over here. Our 15k target and our 14k target still stands as of now. A more gloomier target would be the sub 10k target at 9,008. We've had these targets for some time, and we were aware of the CME gap, and we're still expecting the potential of the CME gap being filled. So if this is your first time, if you don't understand what we're talking about, the CME gap is the CME futures gap. If you go to just type in BTC, right, click on it, right, and there's a theory, right, that every gap gets filled, right? Pew, it gets filled. There's a gap, it gets filled. Every gap that you see gets filled, right? There's a gap, pump. See, this red little wick has already filled the gap. Again, there's a gap here, right? What happened? It got filled. Every gap, every single gap got filled except this little gap over here. This is at around 9,008, 9,007. Yeah, somewhere around there. There's this gap that has yet to get filled. So that's why we have our CME gap that we feel could be filled eventually. So again, it's just theory. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. But yeah, this will be the number one reason why Bitcoin could potentially drop to sub 10k. So the danger is there, but of course on the flip side, the plus is that there's also a gap over here, right? Do you see over here at around 35,000 plus minus? Hey, this will be good, this will be great, and yeah, to be honest, I would prefer it if we could hit 9,007, 9,006, take out the gap first, and then after that we see some sort of a rally back up to Valhalla, and we see new all-time highs. This would be great though, if this happened. But of course, we are not. I'm not a whale of a BTC, so I can't predict exactly how the shape of the recovery is going to happen, or if there's going to be a recovery, because things could go very bad for Bitcoin as well. What I mean by that is that we could be getting if we use Bitstamp as the example, we could be getting a very, very big head and shoulders over here, right? This whole thing is a left shoulder. We could get a very big head. We could get a small right shoulder, and then yeah, Bitcoin collapses to $350, right? This will be the end for Bitcoin. Another thing is that if you look at where Bitcoin is right now, right, we are under the skinny pink line, and we got a shooting star under the skinny pink line, right? The moment you cross the skinny pink line, this means that we are already about to go very bearish for Bitcoin. Either that, or we could recover. Of course, if we get bullish chart patterns, we could still push higher, but the moment you touch the skinny pink line, that's not a good sign. It's just not a good sign. So you don't want to be touching the skinny pink line, right? On the daily, if you look over here, the moment we cross the skinny pink line, right, when was this? 215, we went on a rampage towards the upside, right? It just went crazy. And the moment, right, we started touching the skinny pink line, this was already a sign. We touched the skinny pink line, yes, we could see a rally, but eventually we just collapsed under the skinny pink line. That was the start of the bearish trend, right? So yeah, the moment we crossed it, that's it. Valhalla! The moment we crossed it, yes, you could postpone the fall, but eventually, once we crossed it for real, for good, that's it. That is it, boys and girls. So yeah, on a weekly scale, you can see it as well. So things are just not really looking that, the danger is there. The danger is there. We could be heading real low for Bitcoin. The danger is there. But again, I'm also very happy that we have a gap at 37,000. So if the CME gap theory holds true, we should be recovering. There should be some sort of a rally, right? Whether if we form a new all-time high at the same period of the rally, again, it's up to the whales to decide. Again, we might hit it, we might hit a resistance over here, and then we come back down. It could happen as well, right? This whole thing could be an A, B, C kind of a chart pattern, right? Something like that. Yeah, again, I can't see it yet, so I can't say for sure whether if we're gonna see new all-time highs eventually. But if you were to look at Bitcoin dominance, this is not good as well. If you look at Bitcoin dominance, you are kind of in a, we'll shift to the weekly, right? That's really a huge mountain over here, right? We may see a rally as well, right? If we drop to 9K, we may rally all the way up to the skinny pink line. We might hit the skinny pink line just like we did over here way back in January 2021. We hit it, it acted as a resistance, we collapse, right? So we may hit it as well, the skinny pink line, and after that we form mountains as well. This whole thing could be something like a descending triangle, and we hit much lower for Bitcoin, and this would spell the demise of not exactly demise. It's not gonna disappear or anything, but it's just going to lose dominance to other more modern coins, right? So yeah, I just don't have a really good outlook for Bitcoin. I mean, the charts will tell you, the charts don't lie, right? Hips don't lie, charts don't lie. Yeah, Bitcoin, where are we? Yeah, so the danger is there. The danger is freaking there. So we're just aware of it. Yeah, of how things could turn really, really bad for Bitcoin, right? So this could be the first halving that we have. No new all-time high. Can you imagine that? Yeah, never before, unprecedented. Because every halving we always form new all-time highs. What if this is the first time ever that we don't? You gotta account for that possibility. Everyone is expecting, DCA, and we will see new all-time highs. What if we don't? What if we don't? I mean, of course, like I was saying, if I was wrong, then that's great, right? If I was wrong, we see new all-time high, great. You're happy, I'm happy. You're rich, I'm rich. We go party. We go party in Kopangan. We go full moon party, right? Moving on would be Ethereum. Ethereum against BTC. So Ethereum against BTC, here we are. There's a lower high over here for Ethereum against BTC. Lower highs. It's just too close for me. I think that potentially we could be taking out the highs over here, but I fear that Ethereum could also be in a bearish trend, right? What I mean by that is that we could be forming an A, B. We could still be coming down for a wave C, right? It's still possible for us to get a wave C. I mean, of course, we could also just consolidate and continue just breaking out towards the upside. This would be great, to be honest. This would be great if it happened, but I just don't see it yet, right? If anything, I would still expect a dip for Ethereum against BTC. Hopefully, we had a proper consolidation over here for Ethereum, right? We just zigzag around the area over here, and then pump, we continue higher. Best case scenario, but even if we do fall, this is also going to be considered what I would consider as a best case scenario. If we could do something like this, right? This would be great as well, but it's going to take a much longer time before things start breaking out, right? Maybe 2024, we might not get new all-time high for Ethereum. Maybe we have to accumulate a little bit longer, maybe until 2028 before we see the next big spike towards the upside, right? Maybe you have to wait a bit longer, but again, I can't say for sure. I don't have any clear moves yet, but yeah, we're just aware of the possibility, right? We're just doing possibility plotting, the possibilities of what could happen to FBTC. FUSDT, where are we? FUSDT is still under the skinny pink line. If you can see here, right? Ever since we crossed the skinny pink line, right? Like we showed you, like I showed you in the BTC weekly example, we hit the skinny pink line, right? Yes, sure, there could be rallies and all, but once you crossed it, that's it. Bear season starts. We tried to break back up, but we failed. And yeah, look where we are right now. We're still in a bearish trend, and this to me is consolidation, right? And I think that more likely than not, the direction is down, right? There is consolidation here as well. And yeah, we had a target over here, 666. We had this target way back in September, right? 19th of September. And yeah, this target still sticks at this point of time. This is the sign of the devil. So yeah, still more downsides to be expected for Ethereum against USDT. It's just not really looking that good. So yeah, be very careful. We will kind of you know, you can kind of roughly tell if things are gonna start turning good once you see valleys, right, instead of mountains. Valleys, break out, right, break back up above the skinny pink line. Even if we fail to stay above the skinny pink line, even if we do come back down under the skinny pink line, we break back up, we break back down, we break back up, and eventually, yeah, we just started the bullish trend. So yeah, we respect the trend. As the trend is still bearish, we still remain buyers bearish for Ethereum against USDT. So be very careful about doing DCAing. I know that there are people who are telling you to DCA and all. If it's money that you don't really need, I think it won't be as bad, I guess, but I still wouldn't be encouraging any DCAing, right? You want to see the confirmation of the move first. It doesn't matter if I get in here and you know, if I get out here, I have this realized profit, right? But if you do DCAing from here, right, DCA, you get into trouble because you just don't know how long this is going to last, right? So yeah. So be careful, right? Be very, very careful. Not every rally, right? You do seeing rally, DCA, right? Right. Same thing as well over here. Rally, DCA. Yeah, and look at how this rally has turned out, right? We have been dropping. Would be great, like I was saying, it would be great if we just rise back up, you know. And then yeah, like I was saying, you be rich, and we'll be rich. Everybody be rich. Everybody be happy. Then we go party, right? But yeah, we're staying grounded because most people will be very gung-ho about DCAing, but yeah, the boys and I are staying safe. We're staying on the safe side, right? BNB against BTC. Here we are. BNB against BTC. Yeah, I just drew the support, so I don't know if we're going to be getting any clear mountain ranges. I mean, even if we do rally up, right, I fear that we could be getting a descending triangle over here. And if you get a descending triangle right on top of the skinny pink line, there is real danger that we could drop down to this level at 8742. Right, I'm not going to put this yet. There's a real danger that we could drop down here. Right, and then this whole thing could be again, just like BTC, a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right under the skinny pink line. We continue collapsing. The trend continues for the skinny pink line. We stay under the skinny pink line. So this will be the bearish case scenario for BNB against BTC. So yeah, I think things are just not, you know, rainbows and butterflies at the moment. Hopefully things change, but yeah, it's not. Right, we tried breaking above the skinny pink line. We failed. Could we just start rising from here? We don't know. We still have our $173 target and 122. And these were the two targets that we got since November. November was like 1 month ago, more than a month ago, 14th of November. And yeah, more downsides to be expected. The biggest fear I have for Binance coin is like there is absolute zero support over here. We could just drop all the way down to $45. Yeah, so the danger is there. The danger is there. I hope CZ does something magical and we just start, you know, breaking out towards the upside. That will be the best case scenario. It's just, yeah, we're monitoring things very closely because this whole thing could also be a descending triangle. This whole thing could be mountain 1, mountain 2, mountain 3, descending triangle, $45. Here we come. That could be very dangerous as well. So yeah, we'll take things one step at a time. 173 and 122. I suspect if we were to head towards 122, there's a possibility we might drop back under double digits for Binance. So yeah, the danger is there. So that's why the boys and I were largely in cash at the moment, and we are just you know, being very careful about things because we see some real bearish signs in the markets. So yeah, but again, a lot of people are not equipped to short the markets. So it's a skill. Shorting is a skill. It's very important to learn how to short. XRP, let's go. XRP against BTC. Here we are for XRP. Yeah, XRP has been, you know, going up above the skinny pink line, down and up and down and up. Are we going to do the same thing here as well? I don't know. We're above the skinny pink line though. If we could stay above it, we could continue breaking higher. Best case scenario. Absolute best case scenario. Best bullish case, right? But of course, we could also dip lower. The danger is still there. We're not out of the woods yet. But if you look at it from a larger perspective, we are actually moving sideways. Right? When the bearish trend ends, we go sideways for a while before going back up. Buy right. Even if we do dip, to be honest, this is still considered sideways. And even if we dip, it's not just a small dip. It could be a 60% dip, and we could still be sideways, right? Because we're looking at things on a macro scale, on a bigger scale. So always think big. Look at the larger time frames, not just on the smaller time frames. A lot of people don't, look far. They look near. So yeah. Most people just want fast money, We want big money. Big money and fast money are two different routes. We are taking two different routes. All right. Where are we? XRP. Where are we? Dogecoin. Wait. XRP USDT first. What am I talking about? XRP USDT. Yeah. So it's not good. Why? Yeah. Here's a descending. Right. You see it? Mountain 1, Mountain 2, Mountain 3. We start to collapsing. After we collapse, again we form mountains 1, 2. Yeah. This is something like a head and shoulders. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. 16 cents, here we come. 16 cents, boys and girls, 16 cents. We are 36 cents right now. 36 cents to 16 cents is another 55%. More than 50%. So again, DCA. Do you want DCA? DCA. Right, imagine DCAing at 88 cents, right? And things drop 66%. And you see a rally come on for XRP. Woohoo! DCA. Yeah, what if you drop another, right, 50%? If you had 10,000, the 10,000 will now be 5,000. That's dangerous, right? So you need to be very careful, right? It's better to, go long when the trend is already confirmed, right? It doesn't matter if you don't catch the bottom. It's totally fine. You want to know that the bottom is already in. Imagine when things are falling, you wouldn't know that the bottom is in. DCA. Yeah, look at how far we fell, right? We fell so much, right? We fell from the top here. We fell 65%. We dropped how many percent? 63%. Again, we dropped how many percent? 68%. You see the dangers of, yeah. So there is opportunity though when things are dropping. There's always opportunity. You can see here, right? Mountain ranges as well. We fell. You see that? You see that? Do you see that? Yeah, we probably have a target here. But anyway, it is what it is. So yeah, again, be dangerous. Be very careful, right? 16 cents it still exists. Again, like I was saying, I could be wrong. We could be rising up. Then that's great. Everybody becomes rich. You become rich. I become rich. Everybody is happy, and everybody makes money. Then we go party, right? We go Ibiza to party, right? We go to Cancun, right? But again, reality is not so simple. Dogecoin, Doge BTC. Yeah, here we are. We're above the skinny pink line. Yes, we had a breakout. Yes, this is good. I hope that Dogecoin stays above the skinny pink line, and then Dogecoin just keeps going higher. Best case scenario. But there's also the possibility that Dogecoin could still hit lower. No guarantees that we're going to stay above the skinny pink line because Bitcoin is currently not in an uptrend. Bitcoin is still in a bearish trend. So while Papa Bitcoin is still in a bearish trend, it is smarter for us to remain on a bearish bias. Sure, there are also coins that are, rising higher, and you can also, go long as well, for sure. But, those are what you call, again, outliers, right? Not everything is in a bullish trend. So, yeah, the market is down. Everything is down at the moment. Maybe Doge could be an exception, right? Papa Elon could do something, perform some magic, right? This whole thing is out 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, my hope is that we get a 5 here. Right, and then Dogecoin goes higher. But if I look at Dogecoin against USDT, I don't think that's going to happen. Right, we hit the skinny pink line. We failed to break above it. We hit it again. We failed to break above it again. And I feel like we could be getting again left shoulder. Whole thing could be a hit. We got a right shoulder over here, and Dogecoin could be heading much lower. We could be heading towards sub 2 cents. Right now we're at 8 cents. That's a lot though, sub 2 cents. So again, as long as we are under the skinny pink line, we broke it here way back in November 2021. As long as we're under it, we remain with our bearish bias, right? Especially on the USDT pair. Of course, if you could break it, this would be great. And we consolidate above it. All right, skinny pink line starts curving back up. Woo! Bullish trend is resumed. This would be great, but yeah, we just don't see it yet. So be careful. Things are not really looking that good, right? ADA against BTC. Here we are. AWBC, yeah, we still have a target over here, 1,222, we're 1,005, we're almost at target. But to be honest, I think there could still be more downside for ADA, right? This whole thing is an A, we go for a B, we could be coming down for a C, right? We could be going to sub 1000, entirely possible. We may even be going towards the 786 golden retracement, which is at 719. Yeah, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be good for a while, right? But we're expecting things to continue higher eventually, right? Again, 2024 is not too far away, so there might be something for ADA, but yeah, there could still be, you know, more downsides, right? This whole thing could be an A, B, C kind of a chart pattern, something like that. So be very, very careful. Be very careful for ADA BTC, ADA USDT. Yeah, it's not looking good, right? So again, while the trend is still bearish, we remain with our bearish bias for ADA against USDT. Sure, there'll be rallies here and there, rally here, rally there, you know, rallies, but we keep forming new lows, you know. So not good, boys. It's not good, right? We had a target over here, 26 cents. We hit our targets for ADA. Right now we are already out of targets, but potentially we could still drop towards sub 10 cents. Potentially, doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but yeah, it's just not really looking that good, right? I wish I could tell you that this is the end, but I'm not really sure if it is or not, right? Like I was saying, this whole thing could be an A, whole thing a B, it could be coming down for a C, something like that, right? So be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Cardano. MATIC against BTC. Here we are. Okay, MATIC is again an outlier. As in the MATIC BTC pair is above the skinny pink line, right? We have a target over here, 10,980. We're at 4,008. So this is still, yeah, a little ways more to go. But we are we're testing and revisiting the support line, right? This was a resistance. Resistance once broken becomes support. We're testing the support here. We tested it once here. We're testing it again here. Test. Are we going to break through it? If we break through it for MATIC, this is not going to be good. This is not going to be good if it happens. But yeah, we're largely fine. We're largely okay. If anything, more likely than not, once we break a very large consolidation type of a chart pattern, once we break it, we would expect things to continue higher. But yeah, it doesn't look like it. So that's why, like I was saying, it's very dangerous to be, you know, trading long when Bitcoin is still in a bearish state, right? This whole thing could become a head and shoulders as well, right? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, palm, continue lower. That's the scary part. That's the freaking scary part. Another thing is that this is a lower high, right? We did not break the highs over here. We absolutely did not break it, right? So we could be doing a rectangular type of a consolidation, right? We can get something like an A, B, C, D, E kind of a chart pattern before we break higher. Absolutely possible for MATIC against BTC, right? We may not take this low out, but yeah, again, it's a sideways type of an accumulation. The only thing is that, yeah, a downwards move may be 50% as well. So there is that danger. So yeah, you gotta be very careful. Even the USD pair is still under the skinny pink line. So yeah, there's that danger that we could still head towards our target, right? We still have a 45 cent target. We're at 81 cents. So 81 to 45, it's 40%, right? 45%. Right, things are just not really looking that good for MATIC. But if we break the skinny pink line, oh, this would be great. This would be brilliant. And we consolidate right somewhere around here, right above the skinny pink line. Consolidate, and then pump. We break higher. Something like a curved head and shoulders, something like that. Maybe wouldn't be, you know, the best type of bullish chart patterns, but yeah, we might get something like that. So again, we're still not too sure, right? It's a Christmas holiday season. Everyone is not in front of their screens, and yeah, you just don't see much volatility at the moment. I think this is going to carry on until New Year's. So yeah, it's probably only in 2023 where you see more, you know, volatility, I would say. So stay safe, don't rush into anything. I still think that potentially we could still head lower, and again, there's also that danger. Even if we do head lower, this whole thing could be a descending triangle, right? Mountain 1, whole thing becomes mountain 2, we get a mountain number 3, descending triangle, pump, the collapse of MATIC. Ooh, you know why this would be scary? Because there's zero absolute zero support. You know what coin had zero support? You know, when we saw a huge bearish chart pattern, you know what coin was that? The coin was called FTT. Right, we've been talking about it, right? Yeah, huge head and shoulders, huge one, a huge one. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, right. And you know what happened? We collapsed. You know why we collapsed so easily? Because there's zero support here, right? There was zero, absolute zero support. Pew! Scary stuff. Absolute scary stuff. So again, MATIC, but there's strong support over here at around 2 cents, right? But from where we are, 80 cents to 2 cents, there's quite a lot, right? So the danger is there. So be careful, right? Be careful. Of course, if I'm wrong, great. You know, again, if you rise, break out, you're happy, I'm happy, everybody makes money, everybody becomes rich, great. Then we go party, right? But yeah, it doesn't really look that good. So, but yeah, we intend to become rich as well, even if things do drop, right? We're going to be shorting the shit out of MATIC. So we'll see how it goes first, right? We'll see how it goes. But there are certain coins that has very clear bearish chart patterns, and yeah, we're already in shorts ourselves, so and we're doing quite well. So yeah, there you go. All right, I guess that's it for what's this, Tuesdays? Yeah, for the top 10. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!